guys, another episode once again for the Kream Developments YouTube channel. This time, very quickly, going to be a short video about the Audi Audio Car, my daily drive. That's what I drive every single day. It's a diesel, it's absolutely fantastic. It's got an RS4 look about it. The arches are actually wider with the custom metal fabricated arches, front and back. It's been around for quite a while now. It's got a huge audio system. We used to have two great big 15-inch subwoofers in there, which were around the 9,000 RMS mark. But now we have gone for 8 15-inch kicker solar barracks, which just hit a hell of a lot harder. So that's what the car's got. And I'm sure, as you've seen in other videos, behind this panel here, we've got the speakers firing out. It is our audio demonstration car. We take it to all our events and shows. We have our DJ also rigged up to it, and it's actually our PA system when we've got stands at shows. It also has a custom roof that we've built for it, and it literally just sits on these roof racks, bolts down, and it becomes a stage on top of the roof. As you've seen our lovely Charlie doing his demonstration on it, which you'll see right now. Anyway, so the car's now come back in. We're going to give it a little revamp. It's got a few nooks and crannies around the car, a bit of road wear and stuff, nothing major, but we're going to go for a new look. We're looking at Nardo Grey at the moment. It's the in thing. It looks really good, and it's just going to update and brighten the car up and bring it up to speed. As you can see, we've redone the bonnet slightly. Had a few issues, obviously the car's quite old now, so redone that. Going to put that into primer. The front bumper is just here. Loads of stuff marks everywhere. Blame that on the wife, of course, nothing to do with me. Those have all been rectified and dealt with. All the little nooks and cracks and stone chips have all been dealt with. It's in primer now. So not long before we get the car in the booth and a new lick of paint on it. And at the same time, while we're doing that, while the car's getting done in the booth, the wheels are coming off. Charlie's going to prep them up, get them looking tip top, and we are deciding on what colour to go on. Thinking black chrome. We need obviously something that will pop against the Nardo Grey. So either what it is, because it looks really good in the high polish finish. When that's clean, that looks really nice. Or black chrome. So still going to decide on that. So the car's all painted now, getting all the door shuts prepped and ready. We're going for the satin black like we all. Can you turn that off, please? Can you not see? Celebrity shit going on right here, bruv. Anyway, as I was saying before we was rudely interrupted, yeah, the car's been painted, so now we're going with the signature look that we always do with most of our cars, which is satin matte black on the door shuts. And that's not because we can't put it in colour. Of course we can put it in colour. Just as much work, if not more, actually goes into putting it in satin matte black. As you can see, the doors have been removed, all the wiring loom. Door shuts are completely masked off. So it's still a hell of a lot of work to do it in satin matte black, but we prefer to do it that way because when you open the door, the colour actually really pops. So it looks really, really good. It's an idea. What the f was that, Charlie? Did you just pop? Huh? So yeah, when you open the door, especially in a nice summer day, and you've got satin matte black shuts, it really pops in the sun, so it looks really, really good. Also, actually, it was something that I learned from Chip Foose, one of my very big inspirations in this car customs industry. Moving on, doors are over there where Charlie's already done them. Bablu, you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Get spray black now. This is the doors. So again, as you can see, a lot of work, completely stripped. Door cards off, masked up, and painted in satin matte black. This should be done shortly. Bumpers over here. It's all been built up, ready to go back on the car. Headlights are in. So very shortly, the car will be fitted back up, and tomorrow will be the main day for the car to be completely finished, and we can show you a little bit more about the interior and the audio system that the car has. So the car is now pretty much complete, as you can see. All the bumper doors all being fitted back up. Just cleaning the speakers up before we put the grills back on. So we've just painted all this section as well. The reason why there's tape around there is because the rubber trim that sits there has been glued back in. So that's that done. Turned into a bit of a long one, this car. Didn't anticipate doing so much to it, but nonetheless, it's all done now, and it actually looks really good. How's it going, guys? Kash, Kream, and today we have the Audi audio car finally complete, and as you can see, she looks absolutely stunning in the brand new Nardo Grey. I'm really pleased with it. I wasn't quite sure about it, to be honest, when it was first being done, but then when I see a few cars out there, you know, RS6s and stuff, it really kind of grew on me. And as you know, obviously we have gone for 2 different wheels on either side of the car. Now, the reason why we've done that is because we are actually 3SDM distributors ourselves. We love their products, love their wheels, love their brand. I actually love the older wheel that was always on the car before anyway. So when they offered me the new design and they said, Kash, please put this on your car, I wasn't overly keen because I love these wheels so much, but then I thought, you know what, why not put the 2 on one side and these 2 on this side, and it would be a new look. And it's really actually worked quite well because the offset's the same, the weight's pretty much the same, the size is the same, they're 19 by 10 all round. Obviously we've got them on this car because it's got steel fabricated wide arches all round. I'm actually really pleased with the look. Everyone who was unsure has actually turned around and said, you know what, actually that's a really good look. It does really work well with the car, and I'm really pleased. So today let's talk a little bit about the car, what's been done to it. It's got a full RS4 body conversion to it, coming from the rear diffuser, the side skirts, the front bumper complete. We've got a Nismo slatted bonnet vent on there, which is really weird because it's an Audi, but it works really well and it looks really cool, and that's what matters. Widened the arches as well, so obviously, as you know, like I said, it's got 19 by 10 alloys all round, but on the rear we've got 40mm spacers, and on the front we've got, I think, 25. We've lowered it on coilovers, and that's about as low as you can go. It's got a huge set in the car. I mean, I'll be here forever if I start talking about the audio system, but in a nutshell, it's really big. It's got 4 batteries in the car every day. In the boot, it's got 3 batteries there, 120 amp batteries, 3 of them, and again another 120 amp battery under the bonnet. It's also got a 370 amp alternator, specially made for the car, that's come all the way from America. Loads of 0 gauge cabling all throughout the vehicle. The roof has been reinforced, we'll show you that in a minute. It's got LED rear lights on the back, it's got HID kit on the front, the custom exhaust system as well, dual exit on both sides, and if you see the background, you can see where it's got the black perspex covers. That's actually got ground zero PA speakers firing out. So that's what makes the car a PA audio car. And that's what we love about it. We've also got a huge platform, which is made out of very thick MDF that goes across the roof on the roof rails that bolt straight on. And that's where our fire breathing girls, they do their thing when we've got our events and shows performing for everyone. Take you a little bit closer and have a look inside the car. See, with the door builds, we've got the ground zeros, 5.5-inch mids, and the tweeters, again ground zero. So as you can see, the whole interior's got the RS4, lots of Alcantara red stitching, and the roof with the center diamond stitched leather, perforated nappa, and the amps in the back. Now this car has been heavily soundproofed for obvious reasons. All behind the doors, all the door cars have obviously been removed. Inside the doors have been done, underneath the seats, the carpets, all been removed, underneath there has been done, and the roof has had it real good. Put 3/4-inch MDF running right through it. We've got metal straps welded across. Any other gaps in between has been filled with expanding foam. So that's that. And even the smallest details like the steering wheel and the trim inside the car, well, it's been carbon dipped. We're using a Kenwood head unit. An iPad goes here in this stand, which is, it's not in the car at the moment, but an iPad goes here. Normally just goes in for long journeys, otherwise my son's playing with it. This here is a Hyphonics graphic EQ, and it just gives you a lot more parameters to play with, and also pushes the voltage out to the amps. So this here is a godsend. I mean, to have this whole setup without that, it wouldn't be as good, nowhere near as good. In fact, some people like other crossovers and all the other types of equalizers, but for me, that's just going way overboard. This is more than enough. It's perfect. You can control your subwoofer, you can fade it, you can have 2 different inputs coming in here. So when I say that, what I mean is when you have it on one setting, it's the car. When you have it on another setting, it's my DJ, who's connected via this unit here. And if for any reason we have a bad day, we have my trusty friend sitting nice and secure up on the dashboard to put out any problems that we have. On the right of the dashboard we have a voltmeter, and that is actually imperative in an audio system as large as this. If you don't have that and you have a voltage drop, for argument's sake, you can have serious problems where you get huge distortion. That distortion causes the coils in the subwoofers to heat up and they fry. Yeah, so it's an extremely expensive repair build, if you can even repair it, because many of these things are unrepairable. So, you know, one of the amps, for example, I don't know what the retail on it is now, but I mean, you're looking at £800 per amp, £1,000. I mean, the subwoofer setup, depending on what you're using, you're looking at £500 upwards on subwoofers. These here are around £300 each, I think, £350 each. But you know, there you go. If you go blowing things, it can be extremely costly. So, you know, you must have a voltmeter in the car. You must monitor what sort of voltage your car's putting out, and especially if you've been playing that sound system for a long time, you know, your batteries obviously drop in voltage, so you want to be able to monitor that, because you don't want to keep banging the audio system if your batteries are running low. It's the same as saying on a tuned engine to run an oil pressure gauge, because if you don't and the oil pressure drops low for any reason, then it goes bang. Same kind of thing. So let's move on. As you can see, we've got the big 8-inch mids in the back, ground zero of course, and this is the PA side of things. So they only get switched on when we're doing an event, something similar. Now if you come around the back, you can see the 4 Quicker solar barracks that we're running. Of course you saw the amps in the roof, the Hyphonics. Now they are 5,000 watts RMS each. The car actually has 8 of these that go in. So these are normally in the car on a daily basis, unless I'm doing something where we need to remove them, so I need boot space. But the back seats do come down, so we get 8 of those bad boys in there, and when they go in there, then it's game over. We've got the amplifier here on the side that runs the side PA speakers. Now the idea behind this build was I could have done something where it had an amazing sort of audio installation with subs that were permanently fixed in there, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted to be able to have a car that I could use on a daily basis, to be able to take my kids around, to get shopping done, and just use it every day without any issues. So these come out, a couple of screws, subs come straight out, and I've still got a whole boot space there. The PA speakers here, the box doesn't take a lot of room at all, and they're high up. The amp on the side doesn't take a lot of room at all either, and the other amps are on the roof. So when these are removed, I've got loads of boot space, the seat still comes down, and the car is still a family car. Still got a baby seat where my little boy sits, so it's ideal. For me, it's absolutely perfect. That's about it. So there you have it guys, a short video on our Audi audio car. I hope I answered all your questions. I know you guys have been asking me loads of questions about the audio system the car's got, what it's all about. It's my daily drive, I love it to bits. Our DJ, as you've seen in our videos, he rigs up his turntables and his decks to the car becomes a PA system. And I'm sure you guys have also seen the stage that we put on the roof as well, purpose-built stage for our girls, putting on the flame show, all to entertain you guys. So anyway, there you have it. There's a video. Hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and of course stay tuned for some more awesome videos. Peace out.